What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Good morning. Happy Friday, TGIF. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else, right? So go make those count. It's crazy to think about like all these people with like hundreds of millions of dollars have the same 24 hours as us, but somehow they're optimizing their time to do like way more. So it always makes me really conscious of that. Anyways, I was just thinking about that. Hope you guys are doing all right. You guys got big plans for the weekend. I hope those plans are somewhat productive. What's up, dude? How's it going? Travis, how's it going, my man? How you guys doing? Starting the morning off right? How do you guys typically start your mornings off? You guys keep it structured? John Ross, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time. Right? I appreciate that. You can always get more money, but not more time. You're correct, John. You are correct. As I was saying that, you were typing that. I know it seems delayed on your end, but that's pretty funny. Top of the morning, gents. Good morning to you as well. I've been trying to really get down my morning routine. Trying to really like step it up a notch. I feel like if I mess up my morning routine, my whole day is just like off. I'm like, well, I spent too long on this one thing, so now I'm just might as well just play WoW for the rest of the day. Like, so I really have to like keep it structured. So 30 minutes, 7 o'clock, I'm going to the gym. That's the plan. And then I have to make some more videos today. We're just hanging out though, for now. We're gonna do some more Python streams later. Would you guys be interested in maybe some game streams with with you guys? Kami. No one said that. What are you talking about? Good guy, Greg. Gym now. I don't know if I can go to the gym now, but I guess that's 10 push-ups, right? So hold on. We'll get a little pre-pump for the gym. It's actually upper body day anyways, right? So might as well make it count. Malo, what's up, dude? Yo, bruh. Here. Look at these little coins fall into the cup. All right, here we go. I think that's like 11 or 12. Those first ones were kind of eh. I haven't moved that much this morning, so thanks for that, good guy Greg. Can really feel my tendons now. Which is, I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. The coin fell out, yeah. Yeah, if you get off track by an hour or half an hour, man. Yeah, I know that feel. Solid work, thanks, good guy. Let's see. So my plans today. Oh, you guys read any good books? Right now I'm reading Lynchpin. I'm thinking about doing book reviews. I am well aware that book reviews will probably get like 30 views, but I still feel like I want to talk about them. Did I hear Carter 5? Nah, not yet. Too busy. Maybe I'll put that on at the gym. Yeah, right now I'm reading Lynchpin. I think it depends on the title of if you want to talk about books, it depends on the title. But actually what I'm going to be making like this little journal, right? And then it's going to have all these cool things, and it's going to be like a journal, which is like a compilation of all the books that I've ever read. So it's going to be like, have a place for a quote, what's your one thing, and then you fill that in. And then it'll have some Stoic quotes on there. I don't know how I'm going to manufacture that or how I'm going to sell it, because I can't just drop ship that because it's custom. But I think it'd be super cool because you guys can see I have like a bunch of stuff written down every single day. I got a little space here. Right here I have some ideas. So I started talking about like my my idea for that little journal thing I was just talking about. I have a little quote. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. You can get more money but not more time. 400,000 subs. Who has time for that? Crystal, what's up? What gets me going? What gets me up in the morning? Same thing. It's kind of like a game now at this point. Like, I just treat the process. Listening to me at work, only 28 minutes till the weekend. You got this, man. Only 28 minutes until the gym for me. Good guy Greg, I'm going to need some more push-ups. Where are those $10 at? Who else? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing some videos for answering questions. Seth Godin, yeah, Seth Godin's pretty good. I feel like his ideas in that book, they're pretty good, but I feel like they're a little bit more impactful to me as a person when I read MJ DeMarco's version of that. You know, it's all about the value that you can create. And people always ask me, like, how can you get a job with no experience? Because you just create value. You don't need experience, you need value. What value? That's what the company's investing. If you have your first job, the company's investing in your potential value, not what you can currently do. And so anything you can do to up your value in any capacity is what you should be doing every single day. So like today, for example, what am I doing to up my value here? I'm doing a stream, a couple videos, working on my video edits for my side job with cryptocurrency. What time did I wake up? I woke up at 4:45 when my alarm goes off. You like podcasts a lot lately? I've been working on the podcast as well. Oh my god. It was a meme. All right. Here we go. Should we do diamond push-ups? Let's do diamond push-ups. Here we go. Hold. And move the chair. We'll hit the diamond push-ups. All right. I'm trying to keep the back straight, but I don't have shoes on. Oh, hold on. Here we go. How many is that? Like 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm dizzy. I got up too fast. All right. I haven't been listening to that many podcasts, Crystal. I should probably get on Tim Ferriss's and Gary V's more, but I haven't done it. Most of the time I'm listening to my Audible. What time do you guys wake up, typically? 2:13. I have to save something for chest day. I mean, it's not chest day, it's actually upper body. I was watching, you guys know Bajira on Twitch? A dude just like working out on Twitch. So funny. Let me find my clock. Yeah, so this is my alarm. Typically 4:45. What am I listening to on Audible? I ran out of books on Audible. And the Audible that I was using to listen to all these books on, it was sponsored by the company, and I don't work there anymore. Actually, I mean, I still have the Audible, right? I can still log in and listen to the books that are on there, but I can't use. I mean, I could use the credits on the company Audible because I'm still signed in, but I'm not like that. That's messed up, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll still listen to the books that are on there. So, but right now I'm listening to Lynchpin, and then I'm probably going to listen to the Charisma Myth because I need to learn how to become more charismatic. You plan to wake up at 5 a.m. in the next few weeks. Let's see. You asked to check the UI. Mobile, there's a button in the pop-up that says yes to me strategies. And it needs some margin because it's overlapping the text box a bit. Hmm. I don't really know. On the shop reviews, it looks like the email button. Okay, let me note this down. Shop reviews. Can you, well, okay. It's so weird. Yesterday I did a Tom Bilyeu's pretty good. Jordan Harbinger, Lewis Howes, I guess. I don't know. They sound familiar. Tom Bilyeu, I know for sure. I remember right before he started going really hard on YouTube, he had like 5,000 subscribers and he was just making like one video every now and then. Wasn't really pushing it. And I put a comment, I was like, dude, I love your stuff. Hopefully I could sit down with you on one of these impact theories that you have. That'd be cool. And he's like, yeah, dude. And he like responded and I was like, okay. And now he's got like 500,000 subscribers and I'm just like, well, that's never going to happen again. The Summit of Greatness Tour. The thing, I don't have a problem with these people per se, but the thing that they all talk about is mindset. What is the actual value that you're providing? My room looks a bit pink. It's because of the light is really yellow, and then I have like this red flower on my monitor. I have no idea. I can look. Let me look. Is it on the shop page, you say? It's 5:30 here and you're up. So is it you're on the West Coast? Jordan. Let's see. He provides self-help advice to men. Oh, pickup artist. Oh, I know who this is. The problem, it's not a problem, but the question I always ask myself is like, what value are they adding besides like motivating people like Simon Sinek, like he's great at motivating, but what else does he do? Like, what's his hard skill that he can do besides communicate? Like, does that count? Does that really count as like, that's his only skill? He just communicates. He's charismatic. Like, I have no idea. What can he make? What can he create? Like, tangible. Like, what did he do before he became a motivational speaker that got him where he was to be able to give this advice? Like, if he didn't have anything else, if he didn't have an audience to speak to, what could he do? That's my question for those people, Bright or dark IDE? Obviously the one that sears my retinas like the sun. But I do like listening to those people, so I can't really say much. Like, for example, Tom Bilyeu, right? He created Quest Nutrition, so that was his thing. He's actual businessman, tangible product. Tony Robbins, what does he do? What does he create? I mean, he's good at communication and motivating, but what does he do? That's the thing. And then he's like, people that write books like on financial advice, those people didn't follow that financial advice and to become rich. You know what they do to become rich? They sell books on financial advice. They don't save their money in a 401k. So it's just like there's this weird paradox in these types of positions, Like Tim Ferriss, he's good at optimizing his time. He's good at writing books, You asked that about most motivational speakers? Yeah, I mean, they're motivational speakers, but if they didn't have anyone to speak to, what could they do to provide value or create, I get it, like being a social influencer or, social dynamics coach or something. I get it. Like, you have to be aware and good at communication, but if you were sitting alone in a room, what could you do to provide value? Because your value comes from being able to motivate people and affect people's feelings. And the reason why it's so good is because in sales, you're selling their emotions, not the product, right? And so in those types of industries, it's very, you're in your final year of software engineering. Any tips of what you should be doing right now? I don't know. I would probably be applying to jobs every single day. How many people do I meet daily? A couple, just a few people at the gym. He was a businessman. Okay. I mean, it sounds good. Those are just the questions I ask myself. It's not like I dislike these people. It's just like, if I'm going to take advice from someone, have they gone through things that I've gone through? And, are they wanting to go where I want to go? But I do listen. Like, I like Jim Rohn, for example. He doesn't really do much besides, motivate people. I mean, he's not around anymore, but those are like these like Dave Ramsey, for example. He talks about like how to eliminate debt and get financially stable, blah, blah, blah. But like, rich people don't get rich by putting money in 401ks. How social are you? It's kind of an odd question. I'm probably, by definition, an introvert because I'm really in my head, but I usually meet people at the gym. I mean, I'm not afraid to talk to anyone because I know if I'm usually feeling uncomfortable about doing something, if I'm feeling awkward about doing something, then I know that I have to do it because it'll be a growing experience. Like, for example, yesterday, I had to do like a presentation to a code school, and they wanted me, like, it was like a little meet and greet type lunch thing, and it was like nerve-wracking because, I mean, I stream every day, but for whatever reason, that was a lot more difficult for me because they all had cameras on and I could see them. I think you are not very social because you decided to go for a remote job. I went for a remote job because I'm not social. What? It's not the other way around. I went for a remote job because I do my own thing. I'm kind of like a lone wolf. That's how it is in the business game. That's how it is in this. When you're doing your own thing, it's your own thing. You're not like, I'm not out every Friday. I don't ever go out to bars and clubs or party. I don't ever do any of that because I'd rather be doing something to increase my value. And then the Monday comes and everyone's like, oh, dude, last weekend was like terrible. Oh, and I have to be here until like 3:30 today. Oh, and then I get to leave early because I got my doctor's appointment. And then I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have to do any of that because I work. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean? There's those types of people that just like, it's just an interesting, predicament. Have I listened to the Tropical MBA? I'm going to move this over to my main screen so it doesn't look like I'm constantly looking away. If motivation is temporary, right? So you should be motivated to become disciplined. Motivation is like one of those things that's like, I'm going to do it, and then you go do it. And then the next day you're like, for whatever reason, I can't get motivated, so... Do I think working 30-hour weeks is viable? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. 30-hour, like, if you follow the Pomodoro technique and you aim for like 10 to 12 Pomodoros a day, you're going to get more done than anyone else working 12 hours a day, guaranteed. Where did I meet my girlfriend? I met her on Tinder. I thought she was a Tinder bot. She didn't have a bio or anything. And then when I went to hug her, I was just like, oh, thank God you're not a man. Because I didn't know. Do I picture them in their underwear? No, I don't really go that route. I usually follow the Mel Robbins, do the 5-second rule. So I'll just count backwards from 5 and then change the fear into excitement. Because your body doesn't know the difference. Only your mind does. Where was I 9 years ago? How old was I? 19? I was at my home in Georgia trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I think I wanted to be like 2200 in World of Warcraft arena or something. I don't know. What about working 8 hours? Working a set amount of hours doesn't mean productivity, especially especially in this line of work. This is not a tangible, quantifiable amount of work. It's knowledge work. The work is done in here, and then when you figure out the solution, you type it out. And so sitting in one place working for 8 hours could be in between. You could be in the shower. You could be laying down for bed. You could be sitting on the couch watching TV. Like all of that could be considered working because it's knowledge work. It's not something like you have to hammer or cut or anything like that. If I could go back 8-9 years ago, I'd punch myself in the face. I'd be like, get up. How did the presentation go? I got sidetracked. Yeah, it went pretty good. Normally what they do is they bring in like a company or something, and then that company has like a 45-minute PowerPoint presentation, and then after that they do like this really structured Q&A. Hold on, I'll drink this. Like I'm losing my voice. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so they have like a 45-minute presentation and then like this 15-minute Q&A that's like really structured. Everyone's like, if you have any questions, let me know. And then like one person in the chat's like, I have a question. Whereas I'm like, I'm just going to talk about some stuff. You guys just drop questions over there in the chat and then I'll answer. Like if we get some 1Gs. I try to get up every day. I don't know if people come here to like see this every day, but like it gives me something to do every morning. It's like, oh, I have to be up. I got to be hanging out with the subscribers, the viewers, everyone that's supporting the stream. I got to be up and I got to be hanging out with these people I got to engage. Am I interested in being an indie app dev? That's not really what I'm passionate about. If I had to do indie anything, it would be indie game development because I have a whole bunch of ideas for games. But I appreciate that, Pothead. How long is one Pomodoro session? One Pomodoro session is 25 minutes. So, for Spencer, have I listened to the Tropical MBA? Current and aspiring lifestyle entrepreneurs. Might be really good. I'll write that down. Tropical MBA. Is that because he's an entrepreneur and he moved to like Costa Rica? The classic, like entrepreneurs on fire guy. He's like... Tropical MBA. Yo, bro, you're kind of weird. Neat. How long do you usually stream live for you, or do you usually make vids and post them? I try to just do one live stream every single day so that I can engage, answer any questions, just be real, you know. Time do I typically start them? Between 6:30 and 7:30. It's usually when I start the stream. But I you know how you watch a lot of, if you have someone that you like to watch on YouTube, and then you wanna talk with them, but they're not available. So I try to be like I don't want to be the guy that makes videos and then disappears and like occasionally he like hearts a comment. I don't want to be that guy. Deepak, what's up, dude? Helped a lot. Appreciate you. What time do I get up? I get up at 4:45 in the morning. And it's not easy. Like I'm not saying that it's easy. Trust me, my eyes are like still glued shut, but I just roll out anyways, like an Autobot, you know? That was really cheesy. You can just call me Dad. Hold on. Here's the alarm. Why does this take so long to adjust? Yeah, so I get up at 4:45 every day. Will you be indie app dev for Android or iPhone? I don't want to. The problem with becoming an app developer right now in the current market is that everyone is an app developer. And so what you need is either a huge marketing budget or an audience that you can sell to already. So if you have the greatest app in the world, but you can't get it in front of anyone, it won't matter. The worst is when you listen to something like Gary Vee most of the day. Sparky, Philip, you just want to say hi. What's up, dude? Sparky, you know what you should do? This is what Gary Vee would say. He'd be like, what would Gary Vee say in that particular situation? Like, stop. Like, if you're not executing, you're wasting your time. You should be excited to be alive. Is it 5 o'clock at my place? It's 6:52 a.m. right now. Even though my degree was unrelated to software, do I think it was useless? I don't think it has helped me in any aspect. The only thing it's done is make employers question me that if I need a visa or not, because it says it's from Finland and I'm from the United States. So they get really confused and they get really scared. They're like, oh, it says Finland on his resume. He must need a visa. Nope, next. There's probably a lot of places I've applied to that have been like, what is this? So I started adding at the bottom of my cover letter, look, U.S. citizen, education from Finland, U.S. citizen, so they would respond. And as soon as I did that, the response rate just went up exponentially. I was like, is this for real? So really, that's the only thing that is done. They don't actually care. The only questions that I've gotten about my degree in regards to, in an interview, why is that so hard to say? In an interview, the only question is why did you go to Finland? And that was about it. Greetings from Germany. Hello. Was it hello, I guess? That'd be the same thing. I don't know how to say good day. I only know how to say good morning. Even though I took a year of German while I was living in Finland. I got I almost failed. Because it was I only know how to say things from movies like everyone else. So it's probably not my best to say them. Is that Android 8.0? I'm not sure. Let me look. Guten Tag, yeah. There it is. Done. I really like this note though. It's kind of nice. I'd never had one of those flagship phones ever in my life. But it's kind of neat. The pen's kind of useless, but it's kind of neat. Also, you know how they had all the commercials for Fortnite and stuff? I've never even played Fortnite on this phone. Say Sawubona, that's Zulu. That's sweet. Off to start the morning, hot water. You should change that out to cold water. Keep doing you, adding value. Crystal, do the same. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. What was my higher paid freelance gig? In what way? My highest paid freelance gig probably was about $900 for about a week. I'm in Salt Lake City. Are the rumors of Salt Lake City becoming a tech hub pretty true? Yeah, I get recruiter emails all the time. Look, let me just show you. If I just type in cyber coders on my phone, they always have this drop down list that they pick from. Okay, so here we go. You can just see these are all the recruiters that message me for Salt Lake City jobs. And that was after I cleared out 6,000. So that was just in the past week. Can I talk about how to best utilize Discord? Oh, it's because you're new to Discord. So typically we just have a lot of channels for almost anything you can want. I don't really hang out in the voice chat that much. Occasionally I do, but it's more for chat than anything else. But, if you just engage in any channel, people will engage back. And then, you can private message people, make little groups. Have I set a checkpoint for myself where you go back to an office job? I will never go back to an office job. I will drive Lyft before I go back to an office job. I won't do it. Is there a checkpoint? No, I mean, I'm not losing money per se, so it should be okay. How much knowledge do I have on Node.js? I mean, I don't. Why use Slack over Discord? Slack is, I don't really know. They just have different use cases, I guess. Slack has better marketing for work, so a lot of people use it for work. Your LinkedIn still says you're employed. My LinkedIn is irrelevant now because I work for myself, So I don't really need to mess with my LinkedIn anymore. I could just put like self-employed, blah, blah, blah. I'll just leave it on there. I don't think it matters. It's like with like, I don't need to do a whole bunch of stuff because I don't have to worry about working. How do I think these recruiters find me? If I were to go on and turn on my recruiters for LinkedIn, there's a little option on Stack Overflow. You can go turn on open to recruitment, and then even on Stack Overflow, turn on recruitment, LinkedIn, turn on recruitment, Indeed, turn on recruitment, and then maybe AngelList, turn on recruitment. I would just get like my phone would just explode nonstop. And sometimes they don't even email me; they just call me straight up. I'm like, "How do you have my number?" Oh, it was on my resume, because I posted my resume to cybercoders, and then they'll find it and they'll just call it, and I'll be like, "Hello," and they'll be like, "Yeah, hi, we're you got any jobs available?" Why am I on so late? Jake, you should probably go to sleep, man. Please share your views on Indian food. I think Indian food has lots of carbs in it. Like you like to you have Indian food and then you have like your naan bread and then you put some rice on your naan bread and then like a little piece of chicken on the top. It's like as much chicken as you get at Chipotle. But it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's delicious. Someone asked me yesterday, how much did you actually hate your engineering job? Was it just like, I didn't like being here the other day? And I was just like, I hated my office job so much, or like my mechanical engineering job, because it was cubicle and then it was like in a clean room. So it was like, I had to spend 12 hours a day inside of like a bunny suit with like a mask on and some safety glasses. And then like, I had to put stuff over my shoes and it was just like sitting in this clean room with no windows and all you can hear are robots going over you and machines working. And I was like, I could just open one of these machines and jump in right now, and no one would even notice. Or I could just unscrew this little valve, and all of this would come out, and it'd be all over, and I wouldn't have to be like. That's how much I hated my job. Like when you start thinking like, those thoughts are called like the call of the void. It's actually a thing. If you look it up, it's called the call of the void. Have you ever been driving and you're like, what if I just turn my wheel to the right now? Or something like that. Like that's how I knew. I was like, it's time to leave. I need to do something else. I should listen to Brockhampton. I think you said that yesterday, but I will. Is Open Classrooms a good place to start? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I teach there, so it's good. I think some of the projects could use some adjustments, but they're working on that. If you're in the EU, Open Classrooms is awesome. All right, I gotta start rolling down the stream here because I need to head out here in a minute. So I'm just gonna give some shout outs. So there's a couple things. I wrote them down because I always end the stream. You never found those options? Good looking out. Yeah, so there's definitely those options on there. Definitely a lot of options. Indeed, super annoying if you enable that, even if you don't enable it, but they'll still reach out. So it's calling you every day on your commute. Just try to turn on some audiobooks. So we have, let me just call out some people here. We have Crizo, Coffee Addict, Writer, Romans, KP, Kieran, Sparky Z, Tech Life, Crystal's not here anymore, but thanks for hanging out. Philip, if you're here, thanks for hanging out. Good guy Greg, thanks for the 20 bucks. Oh, this guy wants a shout out. The dude with the smiley face wants one, so he doesn't get one. What else we got? Minecraft Let's Time. Muhammad, what's up, man? Spencer, thanks for hanging out. What else we got? Oh, Travis, I don't know if you're still here. Thanks for hanging out. John Ross. Cammy. Black Belted Ninja. If you're out there lurking, just drop a line. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your time. And happy Friday to you guys. I mean, don't. Here's my 2 cents before I leave. Don't spend your time like working for the weekend. Try to set up your life so you don't have to retire from it. Just even if you don't become rich, just try to, like, your goal should be able to do something every day that you would do if money wasn't an option. And I don't want to also be that guy that's like, just follow your dreams and everything will come, because that's bullshit too. You have to work for it. Like, yeah, law of attraction, it works. It's a thing. Like, what you think about is what you work towards typically, or what you do. But try to not just work for the weekend. Try to set it up so that you don't have to take a vacation from your life. You're a dude with a smiley face? Sure are. Chad Cook, your favorite Drive customer. Chad Cook, my one and only Drive customer. Actually, Chad, I'm thinking about bringing back those boxes and maybe just putting those in there. But yeah, I have to go to the gym, do some chest, and then I'll be back maybe today, a little bit later, with a Python stream. We got to do Patrick's video here whenever he wakes up. Found the channel recently, really enjoying the content, helped with the interview and resume skills. Thanks, man. I can't believe you quit my job for this. I didn't quit my job to do this. I have a lot of things that I'm doing. I have my website. I have my side job. I have this. I teach code. You could have easily worked and done this. I don't think you understand what, like, if you hate your job, the kind of effect it has on your mentality, and then, you know what I mean? But I think I'm just going to ban this dude because he's having an effect on my mentality. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, fam? So enjoy the van. Watch my video. Which video? Okay, well, I can't see it. So you guys have a great Friday. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time today. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Have a good one.